Listen, catfishes are still happening, okay? And nonetheless, it's America, people, and it's 2023, and there's unfortunately still episodes of Catfish. And listen, all it takes is the right bait, and eventually you'll catch the fish. I didn't mean to make that. I didn't mean to make that joke there, but it happened. It's fine. Listen, let's fast forward to like three-ish months ago. So basically yesterday. Let's talk about McKayla. Now, after posting on an online forum, okay, presumably Reddit, maybe something else themed, like a theme space. Listen, for nerds, McKayla is a nerd. But let's be honest, most of the time, non-nerds aren't discussing the lore, backstory of the Stranger Things universe anywhere other than a forum, okay? So I'm not saying forums are exclusively for nerds, but, you know, like, no one else knows what a forum is. And for those of you who don't, a forum is basically just Facebook, but for one specific, very specific topic. Sometimes a wide variety of categories, like a video game or a lot of video games or, you know, just video games in general. Or like it goes deeper than that, like a forum on just Mario or a forum on just Luigi from the Mario universe. Everything and anything probably has a forum. If you're that into it, you know about it. But if you're not, it's basically just Facebook. So McKayla's living the American dream, right? She's living day to day in a loveless marriage. Mamma Mia, via her toxic husband. Okay. He doesn't clean the house. He doesn't help raise the kid. The man's useless. Okay. Because, just of those simple facts. I mean, he's always telling McKayla what she can and can't do. She's always, you know, trying to be like, I want to go out and do things with my friends. And her husband's like, you can't go. And so, you know, it's basically just a downward spiral, loveless, failed, headed for divorce anyways, relationship kind of situation, okay? And for those simple facts, McKayla is forced to find her lust, her love, and her passion from other sources, okay? And typically, for someone like McKayla, whose picture's probably on the screen, she finds all of that from people of her own community on an online forum. So after burning her husband's dinner and putting her daughter to sleep at night, she logs on to some things, even Stranger Things in mystrangerthings.com. And, you know, she's chatting up a storm with the creative community of the Stranger Things fandom. And they're talking a lot about like the lore of the Upside Down and the backstory of 11 and how she broke his heart and how Billy's a heartthrob and how like the Upside Down looks like my parents' bedroom and how like I wish we could go here. I wish this was real. Let's go back to 1980s. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're just chatting up a storm and only talking about Stranger Things, and it's where they connect and become friends and then eventually, hopefully one day, meet in person. Hopefully. And so, you know, she's on there talking, and one day she shoots her shot, okay? And she makes a post, and she titles it, "Hey guys, it's me, you know, and my name's McKayla. I'm incredibly excited to connect with fellow filmmakers who have the same passion. McKayla's passionate for filmmaking, you know what I mean? She makes videos with the camera that her husband got her for Christmas. And so, you know, she makes videos with that. And so she uploads them to YouTube. She probably has a few hundred, maybe a few thousand subscribers. I don't know. I didn't look into it. But, you know, after years of commenting, she finally puts herself out there, says, I'm open to collabs. I'm open to, you know, interpretation. I'm open to advice. Like, help me, help you. Let's be friends. Let's talk about filmmaking in this space. And so, you know, who other than someone with the username DKMH comments on her post and said, hey, babe, let's chat. McKayla, a single mom from Kentucky, claims she was catfished and scammed out of $10,000 by someone who claimed to be Dacre Montgomery, known for playing heartthrob turned villain Billy Hargrove in Netflix series Stranger Things. Holy shit, it's Dacre Montgomery. He's handsome. What can I say? She explained in a recent YouTube video interview with it's like a Catfish social media version. I don't know if they're affiliated with the show. I don't think they are. They have a few 100,000 subscribers. Shout out to them. They originally posted this story. Now it's going viral. TMZ and a bunch of people picked it up. Saying that the two met on an online forum, we just discussed, and chatted for a year before he asked her to be his girlfriend. But that wasn't before that the man claiming to be Billy Hargrove from Stranger Things, Dacre Montgomery, said, here's what I need you to do. I need you to leave your husband. I need you to divorce your husband. I can't be with you if you're married. Like, I don't roll like that. You know what I mean? Go to your husband, tell him you met someone else and that it's over. And she was already thinking about doing this anyways. She was sick of the man, toxic relationship, not helping around the house, not doing this, not letting her do that, like suspicious activities. It was either take him to the Maury show or get a divorce. So she already had the thought in play. So when Dacre Montgomery said, hey, divorce him, she said, bet. I'm doing it right now. And within 2 weeks, the husband was out of the house and Dacre moved into her heart. Okay? And by the way, the real Dacre is currently and has been dating bombshell model Liv Pollock since like 2017. So for the last like 6 years, okay? He's been dating someone his caliber, and pretty publicly as well. So, but that bit of crucial information didn't seem to stop McKayla from thinking this relationship with heartthrob Dacre Montgomery was legit. He told her to choose between her husband and him. And shockingly enough, McKayla ditched her husband. He also told her he couldn't access any of his bank accounts, saying that they were all controlled by Liv, which led to her sending him over $10,000 via gift cards, cryptocurrency, and cash through other payment apps over time. So basically, this man went online, found out that McKayla essentially hated her husband, which, you know, it's pretty easy to tell from Facebook if you don't, you know, post your significant other a lot, or if you're posting, sharing subliminal things, you're not going on vacation, you're not with the kids together, you're not best friends like me and Megs are. Like, people tend to pretty much get it and pretty much latch on. And when your split goes public, it's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. So, like, you know what I mean? People can figure that out. And when you're on forums talking about Stranger Things, I like filmmaking, I wish I could get out of the house because my husband sucks, someone's going to make an account and pretend to be the one person that would love to give you attention for the attention that you would love to receive back from him, Dacre Montgomery. And so this guy, like, or whoever it was, we don't know, spun up this lie about, like, you know, Liv is so controlling. I can't FaceTime with you because she's always watching me. I can't get money because she has control of all the accounts. And if I buy something, she just returns it to the store. And like McKayla said, well, my husband just did that to me. Yeah, my husband. I just tried to buy new nail polish because I wanted to look pretty for our anniversary, and he made me return it right to the grocery store. I don't know what I felt when he said that, it made me feel like we were soulmates. And now she's ready to leave her husband and send this guy whatever he wants. So he would send her gift card. She'd be like, hey, I don't know what should I do? He said, send me $100 Google gift card. Send me $100 gift card. Send me a $200, a $50 gift card. I'll sell them for a little less. and then I'll pocket the cash and that'll be enough for lunch to get me through the week. Thank you so much, babe. I love you. And like, she said, oh yeah. She said, yeah, I had to do that. Mm-hmm. Every year, my aunt and my cousin, they get me Sheets gift cards, and I don't need, at that time, I just could really use the cash for the electric bill that's behind, because they just shut off my power, and I had to do an emergency payment plan I had to go down to the Giant, and I had to pay with the cash, and I had to, do that. And then they turned it back on a few hours later. It's fine, but that Sheets money, I could use that money instead to pay for the overdue bills, maybe for Netflix this month so the babies could watch a movie. So I'm going to sell those gift cards. I've done that before. You know what I mean? So McKayla was sympathizing with who she thought was Dacre Montgomery all the way through, dude. And it's like, she basically, who seemingly has nothing. Like, I mean, from the looks of it, her best t-shirt from the interview said, Billy Hargrove right across the top straight from the Stranger Things merch shop. You know what I mean? So, she basically had nothing, but somehow found ways to send him hundreds of dollars here, hundreds of dollars there. Not even sure where she got an extra 10 grand to send this person, so dude, it's just crazy, because once these people once she full-heartedly believed after probably just a few weeks, I mean, he waited a year. This guy spent a year. He was dedicated to the scam, full-heartedly believed that he was Dacre Montgomery. I mean, the guy who played Billy from Stranger Things. She's got his shirt on in the interview. This woman whacked out of her mind. Unfortunately, she's fallen for a romance scam. You know what I mean? So sometimes, ladies, sometimes it's a guy, sometimes it's a girl on the other side of it. We've seen the de-pimping story, you know what I mean? They just find out anything about you in a quick Google search, and they've got your whole bio, and they can use words to manipulate everything and anything into you sending them money. And I mean, honestly, dude, it kind of sucks that someone like McKayla would think that, someone like Dacre would leave his model of a girlfriend to be with her. It sucks, but they plant those ideas early on in their head. And, meanwhile, Dacre Montgomery and Liv Pollock are just banging naked on a daybed outside of their oceanfront villa that costs $5 grand a night to stay there before he has to go back and film the final season of Stranger Things season 5. You know what I mean? Like, he has nothing to do with this. He knows nothing about it. Maybe he saw the video. Maybe he saw the press. His friends probably sent him a link. He probably feels bad, but he's not going to do anything about it, And, McKayla's just probably still out here sending Lord knows who $100 worth of Bitcoin every week. You know what I mean? She started sending the Catfisher Bitcoin, so it instantly became untraceable. Like, it's just a scammy world we live in, dude. But, and of course, like, after the interview with McKayla, there was a follow-up on the screen with text, and it was like, McKayla's taking a break from the internet and from posting online for a while to spend time to focus raising her daughter. Yeah? Is that what McKayla's doing? She's taking a break from the internet? Because 16 people on my Facebook, like yesterday, were taking a break, and they just logged on this morning. So, and like raising your daughter, I wonder how much your daughter could have benefited from an extra 10 grand. I wonder how much your daughter could have benefited if you would have put that $10,000 into a Roth IRA, high index, high risk account. And by the time she's old enough to touch it, it's now $500,000. And if she waits until she's maybe 50, maybe 60, ready to retire, that money will be over $1 million. And so now she's a millionaire and can literally do whatever she wants with the back half rest of her life. And you've literally just set her up for financial freedom and potentially her children if she is smart enough to do the same thing like you did for her. But instead, you spent $10,000 on this scammer, on this guy, not on your daughter, not on anyone else, not on yourself, not on your debt, but on some probably D-pimpin' that lives over in Atlanta, not wherever else you think they may live or whatever you think, Dacre Montgomery is doing, dude. Compound interest, okay? But, hey, Billy needs a sandwich to get through the week. So, poor McKayla. And the people who are still getting catfish, I think they're still making episodes. It's kind of crazy. You know what I mean?